Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Sunday. All right, guys. Well, we are back. I have Jason who is running to the store really quick to get another camera cord. You want to know why? Because our amazing little Bernedoodle that we trained decided to go in and chew on my charging cord, which is fine. It's not going to stop us. You know what? Honestly, my face is going through an allergic reaction from the cats today anyway, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, we're back to talk about some Vanderpump Rules. If you guys haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And I don't even know where to start. I'm like, do we start with a little bit of Lala and Ariana? Do we start with a little bit of no? Lala and Ariana it is. I feel like it's a good place for us to get this out. Now, thank you to Taste of Reality, our girls, Ashley and Amani. Lala Kent wonders if her bashing Ariana Madix is why Vanderpump Rules was recast. Would Vanderpump Rules, as we know it, still exist if Lala hadn't gone off on Ariana Madix at the season 11 finale party? Well, during an Amazon Live, Lala admitted it crossed her mind. Huh. Lala wants to know if she seemingly caused the recast of Vanderpump Rules. I do often wonder if I would have kept my mouth shut, like if a producer wouldn't have stepped in and told me that I'm allowed to say the things that I said off camera about filming, if the show would have been able to go on, or if I was just like the final nail in the coffin. I guess we'll never know. I've spoken about this many times, so I apologize if I'm boring you, but I felt like I started mourning Vanderpump Rules the moment that I purged on that finale. So not only did I know it was coming to an end after that, but like I felt like the moment we started filming season 11, it was going to be the last. It just felt like there was nothing. It was broken. It was very broken. So I feel okay with it. I was very much at peace. Now Lala explained her point of view from that moment during the reunion. She said, "I was livid and I'm sorry if I hurt Ariana, but I stand by what I said during the finale. Why does she get to dictate how this goes down when I've never gotten to dictate any of that?" Now, never forget Lala was on the record saying that she loved her dad more than Ariana loved hers because she handled herself so much more poorly after his death. Lala said, "When my dad died and I was acting out, Ariana sat me down and said, 'When my dad died, this is what happened and how the group treated me.' And she's showing me a window into what this looks like with the group. And she may not have been as close with her dad as I was with my dad. No one situation is the same." But speaking of Lala begrudging her former castmates, when Lala learned Katie Maloney was dating rock singer Nick Martin, who is getting a divorce, the mother of two, she reminded her podcast listeners of the double standard between her and other women on Vanderpump Rules. She said Nick Martin is going through a messy divorce or something, and they got to keep it quiet, is what Lala said. I'm like, this is something I was called a whore in the back of an alley for, but who's remembering? Mm, I mean, to be fair, the girl's got a point. Speaking of points, the Valley's Nia Sanchez spoke out about James Kennedy, well, against James Kennedy, and advocated for domestic violence survivors. Hmm. The Valley's Nia Sanchez and Daniel Bucco are reacting to James Kennedy's arrest and domestic violence allegations, and the couple expressed their thoughts on an episode of Vander Dumped. That's of Nia's podcast, Hold My Crown, and the episode was released 2 days ago. "I'm confused, but I thought James was sober," is what Daniel said. She said, "Yeah, you keep saying that. He's clearly not sober." And the couple referenced James' behavior at Kathy Hilton's Christmas party, though they were unable to attend due to previous arrangements. As we know, James was arrested later that night, and in case you missed it, his arrest occurred outside of his Burbank home, and reports found that he slammed Allie to the ground. And even though they didn't share the identity of the woman, it wasn't released. Everybody knows who it was. But it all happened at Kathy Hilton's Christmas party. It was during the episode where Danny noted that Ali Luber had a united front with James following the arrest. However, Nia quickly refuted that idea. She said, "I don't think that they were ever a united front. He stayed in the house the next day. She had work. So she went and did her job. And I don't think that they were ever a united front." And then she just said, I need some privacy during this time. And that's the only statement that she's made. And I don't think he's made a statement. I think his lawyer had. Now, Naya also used the remainder of the segment to call attention to the importance of advocating for those in domestic violence situations. Instead of asking questions like, why didn't she leave? She encourages you to reframe the question, why did he hurt her? But Daniel and Naya, they admitted that they haven't been around James much, but can definitely tell his behavior is very induced, as Dorit Kinsley would say. We met him when he was sober. And, I think alcohol can definitely affect and change people. And it's got to be really intentional with who you want to be and how you want to be as a person. So I hope he gets help. But with Kristen, Rachel, and now Allie's allegations, it's clear that this is a systemic issue within James's life. And Rachel also has said that she experienced physical abuse as well. So this is not something new. Now, as more and more information comes to light, it appears that many people knew about James's anger and rage, but obviously drinking amplifies any underlying issues that he may have, bringing them to the surface, which, yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I think that I just think that I don't know. It's something that it it will eventually come out, you know? Anyways, let's move on because eh, this is so awkward. All right. I'm going to pull up another clip really quick because it looks like Kristen Doty, um, she's talking about the James stuff, saying that she relates to Rachel being triggered by James' domestic violence arrest.
I'm sure a lot of you have been keeping up with the James Kennedy news that I've been fairly quiet about. Oh, my heart's beating so fast as I'm talking about it. So I do not speak to Rachel Raquel Levis at all, but I have read some things that she has been speaking out about. I think her rep was the first to speak out, and then she kind of has said some things as well. And again, unpopular opinion, but I resonate very much with some of the things that Rachel has recently said. Something that Rachel said was that it is very heavy to re-examine, and I couldn't agree more. It is also very heavy to think about the too many moments that I lived, and it is all very triggering. And I have battled with speaking out to help with my healing, but then also needing a break to maintain my peace in this pregnancy. So it's really been a big battle between those two things. So I do have some things to say. I will address it soon. And for just now, I want to say, James Kennedy, domestic abuse is not a challenging moment. Okay. And to Allie, I hope that you have all of the support that you deserve. So that is all. I'm sure a lot of you have been.
I think it is kind of crazy, I guess I need to check in on my mom more about stuff like this because my mom was in the most abusive situations. And it's weird. It's now me and my brothers with her, she jokes about it, about how she got away and stuff. And I never really think about how much things can trigger her. And I don't ask her enough about it, I think, because I think that we would like to forget that these things happened. And, my brothers and I bear witness to a lot of what happened with her, watching her getting thrown around and slammed on the ground and a gun to her head. It was just it was terrible. And I guess you kind of think that once you get rid of that abuser, thank God my mom's died. He's gone. I don't mean thank God he's dead. I mean, just thank God that he can never hurt her again. But when you deal with somebody who is abusing and hurting you, or you have a friend who deals with somebody, I think you just think, well, the minute they get out of the situation, all of those feelings and emotions go away. And it's true. It just really doesn't. It's weird. It's wild. I want to hear what you guys think, guys. Pop off in the comment section. If you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you later. Love you guys.